Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 3. We are going to use the same sequence that we used the last 2 weeks. I will go over the notes and rhythms. You will practice. We will do it together, and you will do it on your own. Let's get started. Hi, beginning violin players. We are going to start week 3's lessons off with exercise 1. First up, this is treble clef. What clef is this? Treble clef. Violins play in treble clef. What clef do violins play in? Treble clef. Now we're going to go to our key signature. Our key signature has 2 sharps. Does anybody remember from last week what notes are sharp when there's 2 sharps? Think about it. If you said all F's and C's are sharp, you're correct. So when you have 2 sharps, what notes are sharp? All F's and C's are sharp. One more time, what notes are sharp? All F's and C's are sharp. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to time signature. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been operating off of 4/4 time, which means there were 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. But this week we have a different time signature, 3/4 time. So in 4/4 time, the top number is 4. That means there's 4 beats in a measure. And 3/4 time, the top number is 3. How many beats do you think would be in a measure in 3/4 time? Think about it. And what do you think? If you said there's 3 beats in a measure, you're correct. So in 3/4 time, there are 3 beats in a measure. Now the bottom number is still 4, so the quarter note still gets 1 beat. So in 3/4 time, there are 3 beats in a measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. What does 3/4 time tell you? There are 3 beats in a measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. One more time, what does 3/4 time tell you? There are 3 beats in a measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. Before we go on to rhythms, I want to teach you something this week called dynamics. Everybody say dynamics. One more time, say dynamics. Dynamics tell us how loud or soft to play. What do dynamics tell us? How loud or soft to play. One more time, what do dynamics tell us? How loud or soft to play. The dynamic for exercise 1 is P, which stands for piano. Everybody say piano. One more time, say piano. Piano means to play soft, ladies and gentlemen. What does piano mean to do? Play soft. One more time, what does piano mean to do? Play soft. Let's go over the rhythms for exercise 1 at a piano. First, we have a quarter note, and another quarter note. So because exercise 1's in 3/4 time, everything is going to add up to 3, all the measures. So we have 3 quarter notes, that's 3 beats. We have 2/8 notes and a quarter rest, that's 3 beats, because 2/8 notes is 1 beat. So we have 2/8 notes, a quarter note, and a quarter rest, that's 3 beats. We have a quarter rest and 2 quarter notes, that's 3 beats. We have a dotted half note, that's 3 beats. So all the measures add up to 3 beats. Now let's go over the rhythms for exercise 1. We have 3 quarter notes, 2/8 notes, a quarter rest, another quarter rest, 2 quarter notes, and a dotted half note. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to clap and count the rhythms for exercise 1 at a piano, which means to play soft. Please listen. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now please practice that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I count to 3, let's try that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now please try that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go over the notes. First, we have a quarter note A, another quarter note A, a quarter note B, an eighth note C sharp. We know it's C sharp because your key signature tells you that all F's and C's are sharp. So this is C sharp, an eighth note D, a quarter note E, a quarter rest, a quarter rest, a quarter note G, a quarter note E, and a dotted half note D. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to say the notes for exercise 1 within the rhythm on a piano. Please listen. A, B, C sharp, D, E, G, E, D. Please practice that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's try it together when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C sharp, D, E, G, E, D. Please try that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to move on to exercise 2. In exercise 2, this is our clef. What is that clef called? Treble clef. Our key signature has 2 sharps. When our key signature has 2 sharps, which notes are sharp? All F's and C's are sharp. We are in 3/4 time. How many beats are in a measure? There are 3 beats in a measure. What note gets 1 beat? The quarter note gets 1 beat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over the rhythms for exercise 2. Please listen. We have 3 quarter notes, a quarter rest, a quarter note, 2 eighth notes, 2 more eighth notes, a quarter note, a quarter rest, and a dotted half note. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and our dynamic is piano. What is our dynamic? Piano. Piano means to play soft. What does piano mean to do? Play soft. I'm going to clap and count the rhythm for exercise 2 at a piano. Please listen. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Please practice that on your own. Now when I count to 3, we're going to try that together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please try that on your own. Now we are ready to go over the notes. We have a quarter note D, a quarter note C sharp, a quarter note D, a quarter rest, a quarter note B, an eighth note G, an eighth note F sharp. We know it's F sharp because all F's and C's are sharp in our key signature. We have an eighth note E, an eighth note D, a quarter note E, a quarter rest, and a dotted half note D. Now I'm going to say the notes within the rhythm of the song at a piano. Please listen. D, C sharp, D, B, G, F sharp, E, D, E, D. Please practice that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I count to 3, let's try that together. 1, 2, 3. D, C sharp, D, B, G, F sharp, E, D, E, D. Please try that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to move on to exercise 3. First up, what is this called? That is a treble clef. Now we go to our key signature. Our key signature has 2 sharps. When our key signature has 2 sharps, which notes are sharp? All F's and C's are sharp. Now we're going to go to a new time signature, 2/4 time. This week we've been in 3/4 time, which means there were 3 beats in a measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. And 3/4 time, the top number is 3, so there are 3 beats in a measure. In 2/4 time, the top number is 2. How many beats do you think will be in a measure in 2/4 time? Think about it. And what do you think? If you said 2 beats in a measure, you're correct. So in 2/4 time, there are 2 beats in a measure. How many beats are in a measure in 2/4 time? There are 2 beats in a measure. Now in 2/4 time, the bottom number is 4, so the quarter note gets 1 beat. What note gets 1 beat? The quarter note gets 1 beat. So in 2/4 time, there are 2 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. How many beats are in a measure? 2 beats in a measure. What note gets 1 beat? The quarter note gets 1 beat. So all these measures add up to 2. 2 quarter notes adds up to 2 beats. A quarter rest and a quarter note, that adds up to 2 beats. A half note, that adds up to 2 beats. Our dynamic is mezzo forte. What's our dynamic? Mezzo forte. Mezzo forte means to play medium loud. What does mezzo forte mean? to play medium loud. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over the rhythm for exercise 3. We have 2 quarter notes, a quarter rest, a quarter note, a quarter note, a quarter rest, and a half note. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to clap and count the rhythm for exercise 3 at a mezzo forte. Please listen. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Please practice on your own. Now let's try it together. I'm going to count to 2, then come in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Please try that on your own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the notes. We have a quarter note F sharp. We know it's F sharp because our key signature says all F's and C's are sharp. So we have a quarter note F sharp, another quarter note F sharp, a quarter rest, another quarter note F sharp, a quarter note E, a quarter rest, and a half note D. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to say the notes within the rhythm of exercise 3. Please listen. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D. Please practice on your own. Let's try it together when I count to 2. 1, 2, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D. Please try that on your own. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you will hear what all 3 of these exercises sounds like on your instrument. Thank you for participating in this week's lesson.
Hi, beginning violins. Welcome to week 3. We are going to get started here with exercise 1. I am going to play everything a little bit louder so that the camera can pick it up, but make sure you observe the dynamics when you go to play it. Also, check out our cool little upgrade. Finally got our chin rest. Isn't that exciting? I'm pretty stoked about it. So let's get started. Here is exercise 1. Exercise 2. Exercise 3.